Trent, your thoughts on that one? It's probably one you should have iced and controlled better considering what happened with the Raiders.
Yeah, look, we were in a position to win the game and weren't good enough or composed enough to do it.
You lost your way then when they lost a couple of Trent, they went 11 and 12. You lost your way in that.
I thought there was some things in there during that period that you just can't do. We need to learn how to win again, and that was there to be won. I don't think it was. There was, the 2 7 tackle sets we gave them in that period. Then we gave away 2 really ill-disciplined penalties, and then we had the two poor reads on it with our edges and 6 to go and play 5. So you just can't do that, and we need to learn some lessons for that because yes, we were in a position and should have won then.
Did it surprise you, Trent? Because you could say across the game you guys actually defended pretty well except for that little 10-minute period where you sort of lapsed.
Yeah, it's just very disappointing because that was a chance for us. And they got.
What do you think of the new rules crackdown?
Oh, that's a bit of a lottery, Buzz. I think. I don't think the timing of it was. I watched the games last night, and no one likes to see scorelines like that.
When did you find out, Baz, and how?
By our football manager on the way to captain's run. Yeah, so, but that wasn't the reason we lost. But
How did you address it with the players, Trent?
exactly what we just said there. We've got to learn how to win, mate. And
how did you address the edict with your players?
with the players, they watched the footy last night too, so we just have to be really aware that anything like that could happen, but we didn't really focus on it too much. We still need to play well. It's out of our control, really, Reedy, so we play to the rules that we're given, albeit.
What about the halves, Baz, without Kyle there?
Yeah, look, I thought they created a fair few opportunities tonight. We just couldn't ice them on the end of it. But I think, as I said, we're in a position to win the game, Buzz, and that's the most disappointing thing.
Trent, the calls went your way tonight. As a coach, are you comfortable with the calls on Papali and White for what they got?
But I don't like seeing uneven contests, and I think you can see that even before these rules were in, that the 6 to go rules and the whatever changed the game dramatically as it was, and we've seen some really lopsided results, and this is just going to make it worse. And if that's what they want, well, that's what's going to happen, and I don't know if that's good for the game or not.
Did you watch last night together and see that unfold and what we
we all watched it, and it was you feel sorry for the coaches and the players that it happens to because it makes it really difficult. Yeah.
And obviously what they're trying to do is stop contact with their head. Is there a better way they could go about it?
Well, it's a contact sport, Reedy, and it's pretty hard not to touch anyone's head or neck when you're tackling someone with or without the ball. It's going to happen. It's impossible not to. And we're all aware of it, and bearing in mind that most of us coaches play it as well. I know I'm going to get hit in the head or the neck occasionally. I'm fine with that. There's no thuggery in the game anymore. Like, there's no swinging arms and elbows, and it's not like it was in the 80s. But occasionally there will be contact there. No one intentionally goes out to do it. And it'll turn into a game of Oztag if that's what they want. Well, and that's I guess the concern for us. We've got a great game, but you keep changing the rules, and who knows where it'll end up.
You spoke about momentum and stuff. You've seen both sides of it. Like the Penrith last year when the team's dominating, you're on the front foot. It's hard. You're on the opposite end now. Is it almost impossible to swing it back once you get a few against you?
Well, you can get your points come really, really quickly, and it gets you, and then fatigue gets you. The amount of injuries we're getting, the game's getting quicker and quicker and quicker. More space will create more fatigue. More fatigue will create poor technique. Poor technique will lead to more injuries and more loose arms and hits in the head or shoulders or knees or whatever, and that's the reality of it. So we created it, but yeah, I don't know whether it's a better product or not.